Have you ever wondered what it feels like to be erased from history? Picture grand halls once alive with laughter and power, now silent, their stories buried beneath ambition and time. Long before the Tudors or Windsors, there was a house that ruled England in the shadows, the House of Godwin. They wielded immense influence, shaping kings and kingdoms alike. Yet one king's ambition alone would change their fate forever. How could a family so powerful almost vanish from history? Their rise was swift, their power undeniable. But betrayal, rebellion, and a ruthless rewriting of chronicles threatened to erase every trace of them, leaving only whispers of their blood still flowing quietly through the veins of later generations. At the center of the House of Godwin's power stood Harold Godwinson, a man whose cunning and courage earned him respect across England. He was not born a king, yet through loyalty, strategy, and sheer force of will, he rose to the very throne, commanding armies and alliances that could rival any dynasty. Imagine the pride of a family whose every move shaped the fate of a nation, how every castle, every feast, every whispered council carried the weight of their influence. And yet, even at the peak of their power, shadows were gathering. Rivals plotted, ambitions clashed, and one fateful invasion from across the sea would change everything. Could a family so seemingly untouchable truly be undone in a single day? The Godwins were powerful, respected, and feared. But the story that follows shows how quickly history can turn against even the mightiest, leaving names to vanish from memory while bloodlines quietly endure. The year was 1066, a turning point that would shatter the House of Godwin forever. Harold Godwinson, the last Anglo-Saxon king of England, faced a challenge unlike any before, an invasion led by William of Normandy, a man whose ambition was as ruthless as it was calculated. Imagine the tension as armies clashed, swords ringing, banners torn in the chaos of battle, England itself hanging in the balance. How could a family that had once seemed untouchable crumble so quickly? Harold fought with courage, strategy, and the weight of his ancestors behind him, but even his strength was not enough to withstand fate. The Battle of Hastings was more than a defeat on the field. It was a turning point that allowed chroniclers and conquerors to rewrite history, diminishing the legacy of the Godwins and elevating new rulers in their place. And yet, even in that moment of seeming annihilation, the blood of the House of Godwin did not vanish, it flowed quietly, a hidden thread connecting the past to the present, reminding us that sometimes, what is forgotten by history is not truly gone. With Harold fallen, and the Normans claiming the crown, it would have seemed that the House of Godwin had vanished completely, erased from the annals of power and memory. Yet even in defeat, their story did not end. Imagine the quiet resilience of a family whose influence was no longer celebrated in courtly halls or chronicled in official records, but lived on in secret alliances, marriages, and whispers of loyalty preserved by those who remembered. How could a bloodline so nearly extinguished continue to shape England's future without a single crown to show for it? The Godwins adapted, survived, and embedded themselves in the veins of the nation in ways that conquerors could not erase, their legacy hidden yet undeniable. Every decision, every marriage, every child born carried fragments of their strength, proving that history can rewrite names, but it cannot erase the pulse of life coursing through generations. For those who fear being forgotten, perhaps this is the most powerful truth. Even when the world moves on, the essence of those who came before quietly endures, shaping destinies in ways we may never see. Centuries after Harold Godwinson fell at Hastings, the question lingers, did the House of Godwin truly disappear? Or did their blood quietly weave itself into England's future rulers? DNA evidence and careful genealogical research suggest that fragments of their lineage survive in unexpected branches of the monarchy today. Imagine the thrill of uncovering a hidden thread that connects past to present, a family once erased now living on in whispers of crown and court. Could it be that the same blood that shaped kings, commanded armies, and endured betrayal flows quietly through those who sit on the throne now? For anyone who has feared being forgotten, this hidden continuity offers a powerful reflection. Even when history seems determined to erase us, our influence can survive, quietly, invisibly, in ways that shape the world long after we are gone. The Godwins remind us that legacy is more than fame or titles, it is the silent pulse of life that threads through generations, unseen but unbroken. The story of the House of Godwin is a reminder that even the mightiest can be erased from books, yet never truly from history. Their castles may have fallen, their crowns lost, and their names nearly forgotten, but their legacy endures in ways both quiet and profound. Imagine a lineage thought vanished, now flowing invisibly through centuries, shaping the fate of nations without fanfare or recognition. For those who fear fading into obscurity, the Godwins offer a powerful lesson. Influence and legacy are more than titles or monuments. They are the hidden currents that continue long after the world has turned its page. And so we are left with a question that lingers like a whisper through time. If one royal family could almost vanish, how many truths, how many stories, and how many lives quietly endure unseen yet unbroken in the shadows of history? And yet, even as we trace the quiet pulse of the Godwin bloodline through history, one question refuses to fade. What other royal secrets lie buried, waiting for those willing to look deeper? If one powerful family could almost vanish from the story of England, how many others have been swept aside, hidden by ambition, conquest, or forgotten chronicles? Imagine the hidden halls, the untold alliances, and the whispered legacies that continue to shape the monarchy today, just out of sight. For every crown we see, for every throne celebrated, there are shadows of families who once wielded power, whose blood still flows quietly beneath the surface, shaping destinies in silence. And perhaps, if we are patient and watchful, the next forgotten story, the next hidden truth is just waiting for us to uncover it, reminding us that history is never truly complete, and that what is lost can always be found again.